Hey everybody, welcome back to another Let's Exhaust Them Out podcast. I know we've been very inactive with it, but now we're back. Introducing our new guest.
Mm-hmm.
What did you want to talk about in today's podcast?
I don't know.
Do you want to start off with your opinion on update, is it 41 or something? Whatever new update Forza's getting? Do you know the cars?
No.
Oh. I think it's like an old classic muscle car and like something else. It's like an old classic muscle car and like a Porsche race car that's really old. This update's not very well. But I feel like it's always like every update they do, it's not the best either.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I guess whoever's listening to the podcast can either put your thoughts on the update either on the comment section below or the comment section if you're watching this later after it's done or the live chat. But yeah, it took a while to finally do a podcast and somehow we're finally back. Then we'll probably take another 3 week break. I was thinking about it. We should have done this. I was meaning to ask you. We should have done it yesterday for April Fools. We just take a break for 2 weeks. That would have been fun. Did you get pranked this April Fools?
No.
Yeah, I did. I feel like a lot of YouTubers probably tried pranking their people, but then I don't know. Because I feel like YouTubers, they post their posts are like ahead of time, so I don't think they would have had an actual April Fool's video. But yeah. Do you want to talk about your thoughts on Horizon 5 map concepts and things that people are talking about right now?
Oh, like Japan.
Because there's a lot of locations thrown around from YouTubers, social media influencers. Well, not social media influencers, are they? I don't know if that counts. I guess just influencer in general. I think we should talk about the one that I would want to hear your thoughts on. You want to guess that location? Because we always talk about Japan, so I'll tell you this: it's not Japan.
Okay.
Well, I'll talk about the two that I keep hearing. I'll talk about a few. The first one I want to talk about is like the one that I feel like would be the most interesting for all of us besides Japan, Hawaii. Because there's news that people are assuming and thinking it's gonna be Hawaii. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. It's a possibility, but I really don't think it would be here.
I agree with that.
In Hawaii.
I mean, there's a lot of cool benefits about Hawaii, you know.
I mean, there is, but I don't think it would be.
Then again, I just think it'd be good for Forza, because the map, like Hawaii's not that big, where it's just an island. So I feel like it would be good for how Forza makes their maps. Like they make their maps kind of small, so it would probably help Forza in a way.
I guess, but
I don't know. I mean, I think the other funny thing with like how locations are is like you're hearing a lot of leaks, people's thoughts, the trailers that people make, and it's quite interesting. Like Forza should be able to tell, like Turn 10 and all those guys should be able to tell that we really do want this game to come out more than like Motorsport. But they still aren't like, I don't know. I do feel like in a way for Motorsport, it's an interesting game for people who want the realism and just the track.
Yeah.
But I think the majority of right now Xbox players are more younger people. a lot
Yeah.
of younger kids, preteens, teens
Basically, people that
want to
you
just
know.
drive on the road, have an open road thing, off
Yeah.
road, race like that. I'm not saying that motorsport's a bad game. It's good for what you buy it for.
Yeah. It's mostly for racing and
Yeah, but I mean, if
that
that's what you
type of
dig,
stuff.
then I don't. It's a good game for you. And I also realize we should be
Mhm.
sponsored by Forza because we're talking good stuff about their games.
Cause Horizon, you're able to free roam and just
Yeah.
and that's another thing. They should be able to make a
Oh, for sure.
private
Especially because I feel
parties.
like there's also like, I mean, I
Because
guess.
a bunch of people just get in your way.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
for sure.
That
Or
just
like they'll follow
I feel
you.
like a bunch of yeah. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah, I agree. And to be honest, that's why like I'm kind of questioning why Forza never added that feature. That was a top feature in almost every Forza game, always being in their motorsport. I mean, in their Horizon games. I can't speak for motorsport,
That was
but like,
they actually had that in Horizon 3, I think.
yeah. I mean, that's just one of the features most of us probably want from that game that we never got.
Hmm.
And the also question is, I'm sure it would be expected, but like when you think about Toyota and Lexus, imagine the amount of cars and the cars we could have had by now if Forza was capable and able to have brought those cars into like the game's launch.
Well, technically, it's not Forza's fault, but
Yeah, I guess so. So I guess like if the licensing and all that happened and the approval happened, just imagine the cars we would have had.
because now Toyota's letting games use
Yeah.
their cars again,
I mean,
and basically every other Toyota type vehicle,
I
like
understand
Lexus.
why like Toyota disagreed with it and whatever,
Okay, but what
but
I
like
really don't understand is why was Subaru allowed?
yeah, that's a good point. It's kind of funny because you would think like Ferrari would be upset, like you know how like
Mm,
people quote unquote like ruin their Ferraris.
yeah.
You would think out of all brands, Ferraris would kind of get upset and not get licensing. Like Rolls Royce pulled out because they were upset at people putting gold on their cars. That's legit why Rolls Royce pulled out. They said because Rolls Royce did not approve or I guess like how people were doing what people were doing to their cars in the game.
Mm,
I mean, for me, it's like, why would you do that? Like,
who
it's people's
cares?
cars in game. You're not. It's not like. And I mean, I feel like the other funny thing is if someone asked for that in real life for Rolls Royce and was like, I will pay you $1 million if you go do this for me right now. I bet you right now Rolls Royce would have said yes. Like, you see how they
Yeah.
do all these bespoke things and all that. And I mean, I feel like they would have said yes IRL if they were getting $1 million to do it. But
Yeah.
because it's a game, they pulled out. And I feel like in a way too, these video game cars, like being able to see and drive them in a video game virtually,
Mm,
it also makes
yeah.
people like the car brand kind of benefit too. Like speaking of the smaller car brands, like what's it called? You want to name a small car brand that no one heard about till they played in like a game or something?
I don't know. Actually don't know.
I can't really think of one exactly right now, but I mean, I feel like in a way the games do benefit it. Like the small cars are just the models that you may never have heard of. You just end up learning to
Mm,
like it
yeah.
with the games.
Yeah.
I don't know. I am hoping Forza's gonna actually have a racetrack in Horizon 4, Horizon 5, or whatever the next Horizon game may be called or be, because that would be pretty cool.
Just the horizon. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what this is gonna be called. I mean, motorsport's now called Forza Motorsport. Might just Forza Horizon might be called Forza Horizon next.
Dude, that's kind of dumb if they did.
You're gonna start all over. They're gonna say, "Yeah, we're just gonna redo the whole franchise." Like
Dude,
the next game
that
after
would be
Forza,
so dumb.
next game after Forza Motorsport. Everybody, welcome the incredible game of Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsport 1. That would be really funny. It's funny because I keep seeing people now like actually start like I feel like in the beginning when Roblox came out, people didn't think very highly of Roblox. Car people and just like those kind of people. But I feel like nowadays you see a lot of people appreciating and playing Roblox. Like all sorts of games. Like the car lovers, they finally saw what you can do in Roblox and like some of them are interested. I have a few friends who I introduced Roblox to a while ago, and they never cared about it back then. But they saw one game that they liked, and now they play it every day. And it's just pretty funny. Yeah. I mean, Roblox games are pretty good. Like thinking about it, besides like earning money and that type of stuff, but like for for like a mobile game, because you could kind of consider Roblox mobile games, or at least mobile quality, because they have to make it so it's made for all of their what's it called, devices to be able to play on. The other sad thing is you can't mod in Forza. That would be pretty cool if you could mod cars into that game somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like those are the type of games that are doing really good right now. Just like the free roam games. Yeah, but you heard Test Drive Unlimited is supposed to come out this year?
Really?
Supposedly. So that should be pretty cool. I'm kind of questioning and hoping the map is going to be in Hawaii for Test Drive. So I would love it to be in Hawaii. That would be good. I mean, they're already doing one good thing. They're allowing you to have Lamborghinis.
Yeah.
Because they, believe it or not, Lamborghini was not a brand that Test Drive Unlimited had. Back in like 2008. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you could mod Lamborghinis in, because that game was very, like, you
why
could mod.
not?
But, like, yeah, you could legit not have Lamborghini. I don't know if it was licensing or what, but, like...
That seemed kind of dumb.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like back then, Lamborghini was really starting to pop up, so I don't know, maybe...
Maybe they made the game before Lamborghini.
That's not, like, or just popped up in general, yeah. Like, I feel like maybe like, when they were making the game, they saw Lamborghini.
Because, obviously, like, they probably had the game all set up and ready, but they probably didn't know that, like, you know, it was gonna be a big thing, and they probably didn't even know what that company was.
I'm sure if they knew of Lamborghini, they probably thought about it, but they were probably like, oh, this brand is gonna do that good, probably. That's my thoughts on it. I mean, I don't blame, like, look at McLaren, for an example.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a brand that not much people are, like, using or enjoying, or didn't really. And I feel like McLaren they just kind of step back and, like, I don't know, they're doing what Ferrari's getting out of. Like, you know how Ferrari makes their people who want to buy their cars, like, I don't know if you know this about Ferrari, but to buy, like, say an SF90, the new Ferrari hybrid hypercar, or an 812 Superfast, you actually had to go out and purchase, like, 4 other Ferraris that are like the cars that you don't want. So say like, for example, like the cars that aren't selling very well, like an F8, a GTC4 Russo, a Panamera, not a Panamera, like a Portofino, like those are the type of cars Ferrari made you buy to just go get your one, like what's it called, your one SF90 or your one Pista, for example. But that's like if you wanna like get it brand new. But I also heard it's not just hard to get them brand new, but it's still a bit of a challenge to get. Still like from the factory, and it's not really from the factory, not a good word to say it, but like, say you want to buy something like used a bit, you know, like a few months maybe or whatever. It takes a bit. Like you still gotta be able to have a few cars depending on the Ferrari dealership. So like a legit Vegas like rental company, Exotics.
Yeah.
Royalty Exotics, you probably heard of them, maybe. Do you wanna guess where they buy their Ferraris from?
Where?
Hawaii.
Oh my goodness.
No joke. They buy their Urus, their Ferraris, and all those things from Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah. Because they don't want to deal with Ferrari corporate or whatever it's called, or like, I don't know, apparently like, you know, the mainland Ferraris are like really harsh, and like, they keep to that rule. You know, like they want their money. And apparently Hawaii, knowing how Hawaii is, they don't sell many Ferraris, I'd imagine. They're just like, we get the chance to sell one Ferrari, why wouldn't we take it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I imagine that one Ferrari sell a lot to those dealerships.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I just feel like, in general, you don't see much exotics here in Hawaii.
Okay, well, not really exotic.
Or I guess not where we are, but like, I feel like personally that they probably aren't selling too many cars. Like the new ones that they want to sell, you know? Like the brand new cars they have in their showroom, they probably don't sell them that very well.
Yeah. That's why if the show was available, but, you know, that thing going around.
You know, some people actually get demonetized for saying that.
That's why I'm not saying it, because
that's right. You actually know.
I already know. I already know that people get demonetized because of that, so I'm not even gonna try.
You know what we're lucky about?
What?
We're not monetized.
That is true.
But in the case that this video does so good, we get the chance to be monetized.
But you know what? Yeah, I'm just saying, just in case.
In that chance, exactly. In that chance.
You know, in the future, you know, possibly. But
if this video is somehow our best video, we get 10 million views.
Right at this moment,
like right after I say this, if 100+ people just join this stream.
Could you imagine?
That'd be pretty funny. The one person listening just hops up to 100, but makes the 100 new accounts and joins. Just see them pop up one by one. Like every minute, just one more person comes on. That'd be funny.
That'd be really funny.
That's the kind of stuff where like the big YouTubers, they say that kind of stuff and it actually happens.
Yeah.
Like how those YouTubers said
we're
how
not
like
big YouTubers yet.
Not yet.
Maybe
like,
in another 10 years.
I mean, 5 would not be bad. By 5, you know, you use the money to buy your first car.
Okay.
I'm just saying, that wouldn't be bad.
I mean, yeah.
That's my goal.
True, but
of course, it's not 5 years from now. But that would be my goal. So like at least be able to use some of YouTube money to buy a car, or a house, or an apartment or something.
Yeah, probably an apartment.
I think that's more realistic. Oh yeah, but guys, you gotta note, me and our co-host has a lot of planned videos, and I don't know exactly the date I'm gonna launch those videos, because I have a ton more videos scheduled. But whenever that is, yeah, probably in like 2 weeks. Actually, I think I only have non-farming simulator videos scheduled till the 8th. So maybe it's gonna be the 10th. I don't know. Of course, if I end up like uploading and making a video today before I do that one, then it would be pushed off longer.
Whatever, I'll just do that. Okay, I will say my house is coming along it's coming together.
That is sick.
So I'm just saying it's coming out kind of how I imagined it.
Wait, so I have a question. Are you gonna allow us to do a first look on the YouTube channel? Like should I record my reaction when it's done?
Oh yeah, you can.
Alright, there we go.
I mean, it's up to you. If you don't want to, then you don't have to.
Video coming soon. Video coming in 2 months. Okay.
Cause I got everything pretty much set up, but I just gotta get it all like.
I won't record it. I'm not gonna do it like my vlogs per builds where I showcase it.
Okay, so let's get rid of that, and then we go with this. All right. Yeah, you were kind of right that I know I'm gonna need a lot more money than I imagined. But hey, listen. But
you know your goal should be?
What?
Your goal should be do the layout, start like laying out the outside. If you have enough, do the inside. Just do like the very bare minimum. You know?
Cause I'm only getting like floors and walls, and then after I'm gonna start doing painting the walls and then painting everything, and then that's where I'm gonna start putting furniture and all that stuff that makes it look nice. So
see, you know what I'm also not sure about? Like with my houses, I know like a small vision on how much it's gonna cost. Of course, I'm never close to that vision, but I have a small vision idea. But I mean, I'm normally past that. Actually, I take that back. I just normally don't keep track of how much money I have, or like things cost. You know. Like I just go crazy with it, and I think I have tons of money left, and I end up going broke. Practically, that's what happens. Sometimes it ends differently, but most of the time, that's how it works. I was actually thinking about starting to do speed building, like blocks for building challenges.
Okay. You know what? I actually may as well do this.
Are you gonna put a pool?
So no. I may as well put a roof already.
I'm not. Do you have any plans for a pool? A football court, maybe? A football field?
In real life, yes, but I mean, in this game, you can't really.
You can do a football field.
Okay, hold on.
You can do a DIY football field.
don't know how I feel about that.
I was able to do a DIY basketball court. I actually have a nice basketball court I did a while ago. I can see if I can pull it up on an old video one day. I don't know if I ever had any pictures of that house or not. But I did have a basketball court that did not look bad. I don't remember how long I did that though. It's funny because I had all these plans to record on my house builds. With some of them, I ended up getting so tired of the look of it. I just like don't have any time left. Like I legit finish it, and I just destroy it like a day later, and I forget to record. Like my idea is okay, I'm gonna record the end, and then at least I can benefit off of it a bit, even if I destroy it. But I've been forgetting to do that. But then like back when I was doing that, like YouTube wasn't a big priority like at that like few months ago, because I had like videos planned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
I wonder if that deal's still up, or if I missed the deal.
Can I? Oh. Oh. No. Okay, maybe let's build a wall.
Oh, the sale is gone.
Okay.
Hey, you know what's funny?
Yeah.
Among Us is still on their sale, and Car Mechanic's not.
Oh.
I waited too long. You know what I'll do? I'll wait till, what's it called? I'll wait until, what's it called? Independence Day. It's in 2 months from now, but I don't know. Or I'm gonna see if I can just get King for free somewhere. That's why I was a bit on the side on spending like 19 bucks on it, or whatever it was. It was like 11 or something. It was like, I don't know. But I'm a bit on the side of doing it right now, at least.
Oh.
Plus, I like to see like more if I'm actually gonna use the game, if you know what I mean. Like, I mean, I think I'm gonna like it. Just I don't know fully if I'm gonna use it. Like for me, if I can find the game free somewhere, I'll just do that. Because even if I don't use it, I got it for free, so I'm not gonna be upset. Versus if I buy right now, it's pinned like regular price, 20 bucks. I mean, it's not bad for a game, but it's still 20 bucks.
I'm having difficulty choosing if I really want this roof over, like this type of roof, but I'm probably gonna pick a different one. So,
dude, have you seen these new SVJ Zackers?
No.
I don't know how to pronounce them. It's not bad. So what the car is it looks the exact same like an SVJ, but it's a 1 of 10 edition, and it's like, how do I explain it? It's like, I think they're all, I'm not positive on exactly how they're, but they're all like white, and it has like a certain color accents, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
So personally, I think the SVJ 63s are probably better, cause like the SVJ 63s, those things, they actually have more carbon pieces. I have no clue on that Zacro thing. It is rarer. The Zacro thing is like a 1 of 10. But I personally think that's just Lamborghini using their big brains and just taking advantage of their customers. I legit think Lamborghini customers, they probably have like 3 or like 2 of each car, at least. Like, you know, they'll probably have like 2 SVJs, they'll have like 2 Miras, 2 Mercies. Well, I would have at least 1 Mercy. I mean, at least 2 or 3. You gotta admit, like, the Mercy a lot of cool cars.
Yeah.
LP640s, the manuals. I feel like the car I'd want to start off with, like, but then again, you know what? I don't know if you can even say if we're ever gonna have the chance to buy these cars.
Yeah.
Because those people are trying to put a stop on gasoline car sales.
Oh.
And I feel like by the time we reach that point where we could afford the cars, the question is like, would we even be able to yeah, maybe at that point in time we can afford them, but would we be able to buy them is the real question. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's like 15 years at least. Would you even be able to buy a supercar? Like, I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, you heard about that app thing they're trying to do, where they're getting rid of
What?
those modifications? They're trying to get rid of like car modification brands and all that stuff.
Oh.
It's crazy what people are trying to do ever since Biden got in office. Like with car community, I feel like no one's cared too much about cars like this, like the exotic or just cars that uses a bunch of gas. Ever until like stuff started to happen with the car community, like those people are crashing the cars into people. I feel like legit after all that happened, the legislatures are like looking and they're like, I feel like that just did not help the situation. Like I don't know, maybe before they were just like, yeah, we want to get rid of this, and I feel like maybe that or just all these stuff that are happening right now just did not help the situation in any good way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sad to see that there might not be no gasoline cars. And I'm gonna assume that is why most people are buying car models.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty funny though. I think people are like all buying car models because they can't afford actual cars. So they go out and spend. Yeah. What's even crazier is like they go out and spend like $100 per car model. It's like, how many car models are you exactly buying? Like, if you're buying like 20, you can legit buy an IRL car, like a cheap IRL car. That's not really like, I don't know. That's still a lot of money. You spend like $2,000 on car models.
Yeah, it sounds silly.
I would go out and buy and spend 25 or 50 of the most. Unless it's like a super. I mean, I guess like if I find like my dream spec car look, then maybe you'd spend a bit more possibly if you could afford it.
Yeah. Cause I would like want like a IS300 Lexus.
I just want to like collect car models that I want the cars of. Like my dream cars and the dream specs almost. Like I want to do that, or at least get them in games. At the very minimum.
Cause like I was thinking about it. I was like, if Lexus and Forza, since they're they're able to get they're letting their cars be in games. I was like, maybe it's a possibility that maybe those types of cars would come into the game.
Oh yeah, that would be sick.
Like IS300 and like Chasers and all those cool cars that we never really got to experience in a game like that yet.
I would actually go out and buy an old Lexus IS 300. I feel like people are gonna get upset at me, but they kind of do look like I know people are gonna get upset, and it's very controversial to say, but they do kind of look like like in some angles they do kind of look like the old Mercedes.
They do, right? Triggering me right now.
But they do, right? Like when you look at the front. When you look at the front. A question: what year would you get yours in, or would you want one?
2001.
Let's see this. 2001. Lexus IS 300. Oh yeah, that's a nice car.
Yeah.
I actually know someone who used to own one. I ain't sold it.
That's why, and they're like not too expensive and not too cheap. So it's like it's not like it's a bad car for first car, but it's probably not most of people's first choice.
Yeah. You know what's even funnier? You're
Yeah.
even more offended with this one.
Hmm?
My grandpa owns an older, not, I don't know if it's older or newer, but my grandpa has an IS 300. Like, it's not like the, you know, the year
Oh.
you want,
Yeah.
but it's like, it is a IS 300.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's also funny because my mom wanted me to take it. Did I try finding it here? Or like a similar, the year generation?
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try.
Wait, they were 2JZs?
Yeah.
In the factory? Like, from the factory?
Yeah. That's why, dude.
Dang, I did not know they had 2JZs, dude. Now I know what one is now. I just legit searched up Lexus IS 300.
But the thing is that it would have to be on the manual one,
Oh,
which is pretty. It's not easy to find. It's not easy. It's not hard. It's like right in the middle. But I feel like it's more harder to find it than easier.
let me try to find the year. I'm gonna do a bunch of digging around to find the Lexus IS 300 that my grandparents own. Or not like the one, but like the year generation.
Mhm.
It's a 2002.
Mhm.
Or like, I don't know, it's like in the 2000s, like that year alone.
Yeah.
There we go. Dang, okay. I get why you want to get Lexus IS 300. I bet you, though, it would be a bit hard to get in this game.
Mhm. That's why I would want the automatic one, because at least I would know how to drive it, not like
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I do want to. I see. I never actually got the Lexus. Like, you know, I never really got how good it is. So you couldn't get a
Mhm.
Lexus and 2JZ with auto, or would that have to be like a full swap? That's why.
Yeah. So that would be a little difficult, but I'm not sure if that's possible.
Mm.
Cause I know 2JZs are a very old engine,
Yeah.
so I'm not so sure if you
Should
would
I go see if they're
actually be
pending for
able to do
sale?
that. I mean, you can, but
So curious. Being like this curious. Let's see. Alright, none that looks like the ones you want. Oh wait, no, there's what the 2001s. Oh, hey, look at this one. I bet you it would be so hard to find one in white.
Mm-hmm.
That would be hard. Yeah, but no, I think the Lexus would be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna go take a break and just be AFK, I think.
Okay.
So, I will just be on mute on the party. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching the stream. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the post notification button. I will see you on the next one, and we will stream this later. Adios.